Hi, this is Rony Mullick, and you're watching the post market show. Today's market, it was obviously global cues negative. US markets falling. Markets had to open with a gap down, and then it was a consolidating day with some spikes as usual. We have been seeing such spikes happening in the past few days. Today is no different. We did have those spikes as well, and pretty much a consolidating day, but markets have ended in the negative, so that is bad. And also the weekly charts, that all the weekly candles have closed, and the weekly candles have closed in the negative, so that is bad. But only good thing is FIIs have bought, but again very small amounts. But even last week they had again bought, but that was also in very small amounts. So let's see the markets and what has happened today. If you look at the Nifty's chart, 15 minute chart, markets opened with a gap down around 19,560 levels, and then tried to move up, could not, and then came back down. And you can see this traded between the range of 19,566 on the upside, 523 on the downside, the range we had expected or marked previously. So that is there. Nifty down by 0.42% overall. Talking about Bank Nifty after the Kotak Bank moved up and IndusInd banks moved up. Bank Nifty looking a bit better. It's slightly down, almost flat. You can say 0.07% in the red, ending around 43,740. That is a good thing for Bank Nifty. And in between, we did have a spike at around 115 when the markets tried to move up around 43,877. Yes, that happened for just a few seconds, and then markets came back falling. Mid caps did have a bad day today. Mid caps down by 1.13%. Now this is not a good thing, and even small caps are down by 0.8% each. So it is the small caps and mid caps facing the heat today. And if you look at sectors, all sectors have ended in the red, excepting for private banks, which is just slightly holding on 0.06% in the green. Rest all sectors have ended in the red. Talking about fall coming from sectors, we have FMCG down by 1.32%, PSU banks 1.57% down, reality down by 1.08%, metals down by 1.33%, even pharma down by 1.09%. So everything looks pretty bearish, I would say, sector wise. And in Nifty 50, some stocks did end well, especially the banking stocks and TCS. So HDFC Bank, Kotak Bank, TCS, IndusInd Bank. So basically the banking stocks and TCS, they were the top movers of Nifty, thankfully, because of them. And also they have the heavy weight, like the weightage is maximum over there. That is why Nifty did not fall much. But you see the other sector, the major sectors have fallen. And talking about top drivers, ITC, L&T, Hindustan Unilever, State Bank of India. So these were the stocks which went down today. FII is buying for 456 crores, and DII is also bought, but very small, but just for 8.53 crores today. But good to see both of them have turned net buyers. And talking about economic calendar, let's look at that. So anything important is we had the Japanese inflation coming out today at 3% in the morning. So that's there. And apart from that, do we have anything else? Let's look at it. No, nothing that important is was published today, so it's fine. Let's look at global markets right now, and US markets especially. US markets were down yesterday as well. Today it is also falling, so that is not a good sign. S&P 500 down by 0.73%, Dow Jones down by 0.36%, and then we have the Nasdaq also down by 0.78%. So everything looks bearish once again in US markets. Third consecutive day of fall, and US VIX is above 20 now. So yeah, that is sort of concerning. Coming to global markets, all global markets like yesterday are all down today, with German and French markets falling more than 1.5%, and UK markets down by about 0.8%. And coming to, if you look at Asian markets, even all of them are down, with South Korean markets falling the most, 1.69% down, and the Chinese markets are down by close to 1%. Nikkei and the Hong Kong markets are down by about 0.5 and 0.7% respectively. So this is the situation. Global markets are still negative, and let's see on Monday if we have a massive gap down or not. What's interesting is India VIX does not increase despite the spikes, and it keeps on falling. In fact, 10.78 down by about 0.7 percentage today. So yeah, VIX is at historic low levels and it continues to stay there even after massive movements. The gold price is shooting up like anything. You can see in the last few days from 5th of October, it is up almost more than 10 percentage. 1977 is the levels we expected. 1977 as a resistance, and that has been broken, and markets continue to move up. Now next resistance should come around 20,078 possibly. Around that region would be a resistance. So let's see how the markets trade around that. So gold prices continue to move up as global cues continue to turn negative, is how things work, and nothing to be surprised of. Gold and metal prices have fallen today as well, especially iron and copper falling by more than 1 percentage, but zinc is up 0.3 percentage. And coming to crude oil is up nothing much. It's at 89, so yeah, it's flat, we can say. Dollar index remain stable at 106.17. Indian rupee again stable, nothing much. Indian rupee against USD, euro and pound sterling, it's absolutely the same. Nothing much has changed whatsoever. Coming to open interests, we have Nifty's open interest. Nifty 26th of October, that is the monthly expiry, it is negative. Obviously it has to be negative. Put call ratio stands at 0.77, with people closing their eyes and selling call options right from 19,500 to 9,700 levels. And yeah, it is looking pretty bearish. We have some put build up at 19,500, but these could be the monthly puts which people sold at the starting of the month, so they could have collected good premiums to cushion at least 150-200 points on the downside. So that is to be kept in mind. Apart from that, if you look at Bank Nifty, again put call ratio even worse than Nifty, indicating more bearishness, and even Bank Nifty saw a lot of call additions today, especially at 43,700, 43,800 levels. And yeah, let's see how Bank Nifty performs. So going into the weekend, things are definitely looking bearish. GIFT Nifty already indicating 19,460. That is not a good thing. Nifty's again, we need to look at the levels. Nifty continue it did end above 19,500, so that is a respite. Apart from that, in case there is a fall below 19,500 and the closing below that could signify more bearishness up ahead. I've said that multiple times, and still that hasn't happened. So far so good. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. So Nifty's levels 447 downside, then 334, and then 233 on the downside. Above 19,566, 656, 731. These are the levels to watch out for. Back Nifty is holding at these levels. It's a crucial level. I told you 470 is the next support, and then there is a free fall chances of the market. If you look at the weekly chart, you will see the impact. We have a double top formation over here, and this is the swing low of around 26th June. So markets are somewhere around here. If this fall happens, if the markets are unable to sustain here, we can expect a fall till around these levels, at least, that is around 40,100 or 41,000 levels. That could be a massive fall, I would say. So let's hope thing doesn't come to that, but yeah, let's see. And even on Nifty's weekly candle, you can see it's a red candle on the weekly charts, and still supports it is at around 19,220. That is a major weekly support. If that is broken, expect the markets to come and touch 18,700 levels. That is a good support. So yeah, there are Nifty is still out of the woods, but Bank Nifty is absolutely hanging in on balance. So things can turn south any moment. So let's see if there is any positive developments over the weekend. That would definitely help the bulls next week. And so yeah, let's see what happens. That is all from my side. Thank you for watching and have a very good night.